The massive alien ship hung in space like a dark moon above Earth. The Zephyrian vessel was 3 times larger than any human warship. Its sleek black hull seemed to absorb light itself, making it appear as a void against the stars. Captain Lisa Murphy stood on the bridge of the human cruiser Endeavour, watching the alien ship through the main screen. She had been chosen to lead this first contact mission. Her crew of 50 humans waited behind her, ready for whatever came next. The communication system crackled to life. A deep, melodious voice filled the bridge, speaking perfect English. "I am Commander Zara Voss of the Zephyrian Empire. I demand to speak with your leader." Lisa stepped forward, adjusting her blue uniform. "I am Captain Lisa Murphy, commander of this vessel and representative of Earth." "What do you want from us?" The screen flickered, and suddenly they could see inside the alien ship. A tall figure appeared on the display. Commander Zara Voss was 7 feet tall with pale blue skin that seemed to glow from within. Her eyes were large and silver like liquid metal. Her hair was long and white, flowing like water down her shoulders. She wore armor that looked like it was made from starlight itself. "Your species has been watched." For some time, human Zara said, her voice carrying both authority and curiosity. "We have seen your wars, your struggles, your small steps into space. Most species at your level are weak, frightened things that beg for mercy when they meet us." Lisa felt her crew tense behind her, but she kept her voice steady. "We are not most species. What do you want?" Zara smiled, showing teeth that were perfectly white and slightly pointed. "I want to test this claim. Your people speak of honor, of courage, of never giving up. I have read your histories, studied your wars, watched your movies that speak of heroes who never surrender." And Lisa asked. "I challenge you to single combat," Commander Zara declared. "If you win, I will recommend to my empire that humans be treated as equals worthy of respect and trade. If you lose, your world becomes a colony under Zephyrian rule." The bridge fell silent. Lisa could feel the weight of her entire species resting on her shoulders. A duel with an alien warrior who was clearly stronger, faster, and more advanced seemed impossible. But she also knew that backing down would doom humanity to slavery. "I accept," she said without hesitation. Zara's eyes widened slightly, as if she had not expected such a quick agreement. "Good, we will. Meet on the neutral ground of your ship's cargo bay in 1 hour. Come armed with whatever weapon you choose. I will bring only what I carry." The transmission ended, leaving the bridge in stunned silence. "Captain, you can't do this," Lieutenant Amy Cole said, stepping forward. "She's twice your size, and who knows what kind of training she has." Lisa turned to face her crew. "I have to, Amy. If we show fear now, they will never see us as equals. Sometimes you have to fight even when you know you might lose." She spent the next hour preparing. The cargo bay was cleared, creating a large open space. Lisa chose a simple combat knife and her service pistol. She knew they would likely be useless against alien technology, but they felt familiar in her hands. When the hour came, Zara appeared in the cargo bay in a flash of blue light. She had teleported directly onto the human ship. Lisa noticed that the alien commander carried only a long, curved blade that seemed to be made of the same starlight material as her armor. "The rules are simple," Zara announced. "We fight until one of us yields or cannot continue. There will be no death today. I am curious about human courage, not human blood." Lisa nodded, drawing her knife. "That works for me." They began to circle each other in the empty cargo bay. Lisa quickly realized how outmatched she was. Zara moved like liquid, flowing from one position to another with impossible grace. When the alien struck, it was faster than anything Lisa had ever seen. The first blow sent Lisa flying across the room. She hit the metal wall hard and slid to the floor. Her pistol skittered away across the deck. Zara could have ended the fight right then, but instead she waited for Lisa to get up. Lisa struggled to her feet, wiping blood from her mouth. She still had the knife. She charged forward, knowing it was probably useless. Zara deflected the blade easily and struck Lisa in the chest, sending her down again. This time Lisa was slower getting up. Her ribs ached and her vision was blurry. But she got up anyway. "Why do you continue?" Zara asked, genuine confusion in her voice. You cannot win. This fight is over. Lisa spat blood on the floor. Maybe, but I am not giving up. You want to know about humans? Then learn this. We do not quit. We do not surrender. Even when we know we cannot win, we keep fighting because someone has to. She charged again. This time Zara did not simply deflect. She grabbed Lisa by the throat and lifted her off the ground. Lisa could feel the incredible strength. In those alien hands she could barely breathe. Yield, Zara commanded. Never, Lisa gasped. Zara studied the human face, seeing something there she had not expected. There was no fear in Lisa, eyes only determination. The alien commander had fought hundreds of species across the galaxy. Most begged for mercy the moment they realized they could not win. But this small human refused to give up even when death seemed certain. Zara set Lisa down gently. The fight is over, she said. Lisa swayed but remained standing. Did I lose? No, Zara replied, something like wonder in her voice. You won. Lisa blinked in confusion. I do not understand. I never even hit you. That is not how victory is measured among warriors. Zara began removing her armor. Each piece dissolved into light as she took it off. Your species has something we lost long ago. You have the will to fight even hopeless battles. You stand up even when you are broken. You never surrender, even when surrender would be wise. The alien commander now stood. In simple clothing that looked almost human, she was still tall and imposing, but somehow less alien. Without the armor, she looked more like a very tall woman with unusual coloring. I have fought across 1,000 worlds. Zara continued. I have defeated champions who were stronger, faster, smarter than you, but I have never fought someone who simply would not be defeated. It is not about winning. It is about refusing to lose. Lisa still did not fully understand. Then what happens now? Zara did something that shocked everyone watching. She knelt down on one knee in front of Lisa, placing her hands on the floor in what was clearly a gesture of respect. I kneel before a true warrior, she said, her voice carrying across the cargo bay to where Lisa crew watched in amazement. I will tell my empire that humans are not to be conquered. They are to be welcomed as allies. Lisa helped Zara stand back up. Why, she asked. Because Zara smiled. Your species has something the galaxy needs. You have hope. You have the will to keep fighting even in the face of certain defeat. Most advanced species lose this as they grow comfortable and safe. We Zephyrians conquered so many worlds that we forgot what it meant to struggle. We became strong, but we lost something important. What did you lose? The fire inside Zara touched her chest over her heart. The thing that makes someone stand up one more time when they should stay down. The thing that makes someone fight for others, even when they cannot win for themselves. Humans still have this fire. Over the following days, Zara remained aboard the human ship. She met with the crew, learned about Earth and human culture. She was fascinated by everything from their music to their stories of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Your entertainment is full of stories about heroes who are not the strongest or the smartest, she observed. They win because they do not give up. That is what we admire most, Lisa explained. Not perfection, but persistence. The formal ceremonies took place a week later. Representatives from both species met in space halfway between Earth and the Zephyrian fleet. Zara stood before the assembled leaders and declared that humanity had proven themselves worthy of respect and partnership. It was not the ceremony that mattered. It was what happened afterward. As the human delegation prepared to return to Earth, Zara approached Lisa privately. I have a confession to make, she said. Lisa waited. I could have defeated you in seconds. I could have ended that fight before it truly began. But I wanted to see how long you would keep fighting. I wanted to understand what made humans special. And what did you learn? Lisa asked. That strength is not about power, Zara replied. It is about refusing to be broken. You taught me something I had forgotten. What it means to be truly strong. The two species became allies. Then, partners. then friends. The galaxy was never quite the same after that. A new voice had joined the cosmic community. One that remembered what it meant to fight for something greater than yourself. One that never gave up no matter how impossible the odds seemed. Years later, when other species asked how such a small and technologically limited world had earned the respect of the mighty Zephyrian Empire, the answer was always the same. They showed us who they really were when everything seemed lost. They stood up when they should have stayed down. They fought when they should have surrendered. And in doing so, they reminded us all what courage actually looks like. Lisa Murphy became an ambassador between worlds bridging human and alien cultures, but she never forgot the lesson learned in that cargo bay. Sometimes the greatest victory comes not from winning, but from refusing to lose. Sometimes respect is earned not through strength but through the will to keep standing no matter what. And sometimes an alien warrior kneels not before power, but before the unbreakable spirit that refuses to be conquered.